We are reading from page 300 in the World and Space book. Look at how beautiful that is. People who live far enough north or far enough south are often treated to a giant fireworks display on clear nights. Great sheets of light seem to hang in the sky, rippling and waving like curtains in a breeze. The light flickers with colors: frosty, white, pale green, and pink. These lights are inside the Earth's atmosphere, but what causes them comes through space from the sun. Whenever the sun has many sunspots, it shoots out great numbers of tiny particles of energy into space. Many of these particles come to Earth. Near the Earth's north and south poles, there are magnetic poles. These north and south magnetic poles are like the ends of a big magnet. They attract the particles of energy from the sun. The particles collide with other particles in the Earth's atmosphere. This makes them glow, filling the sky with shivering light. Shivering light. In the north, these sky fireworks are called the aurora borealis, which means northern lights. In the south, they are called the aurora australis, meaning southern lights. Where in the world is Carmen said? The big blue marble the Earth has seen from space. Ooh. The Earth looks like a big blue marble to astronauts flying in outer space. It's easy for them to see the round shape of the Earth because the astronauts are so far away. But how can you see the shape of the Earth while you're standing on it? Look at a globe. A globe is a model of the Earth. It shows you mountains, oceans, lakes, rivers, deserts, grasslands, and forests. Most globes even tilt just like the real Earth. A globe shows the Earth as it really is, round, and it shows the true shapes of the continents. But with a globe, you see only part of the Earth at one time. To see places on the other side, you must turn the globe. If you want to see the whole Earth at one time, you have to look at a map. But a map won't show you the Earth as it really is. Map makers squeeze and stretch parts of the world when they draw them on a flat map. So a globe is the best way to see the shape of the Earth, unless you have a spaceship. Places on paper. This is a map made from the photograph on the opposite page. Photograph taken from an airplane help map makers. You can't put a globe in your pocket. A big round globe is too bulky to carry from place to place. That's why there are maps. Travelers can easily fold paper maps to take with them. Besides being easy to carry, maps can show a small part of the Earth in detail. If you are looking for a small town or a street in a city, you can find it on a map, but not on a globe. There isn't much room on a globe for such places, even a very large globe. Maps make the Earth look flat. They are drawn as if you are high up, looking straight down on the land. When you look at a map, you can see what's beyond a forest or on the other side of the mountain. How do people who make maps know so much? They learn about the Earth in many ways, but the best way is to use photographs taken from an airplane or satellite. The photographs are put together like pieces of a puzzle. Using the photographs as a guide, The makers, who are called cartographers, draw their maps. They pick only the places that may be important to people who will use the maps. All kinds of maps. It says astronauts are studying a globe of the moon. Over here, travelers use a road map to find the right road. A navigator plots a ship's course on a chart. Maps show you all kinds of things about the Earth and space. The kind of map you probably know best is a road map. This kind of map shows roads, cities, rivers, and important places. You use road maps when you go on auto trips. Sailors and airplane pilots also use a sort of road map called a chart. Their charts show the highways of the oceans and skies. In school, you use maps that show countries, states, provinces, cities, and other important places. You also might use a map that shows how rough or smooth the land is. One kind of map has a raised, bumpy surface. You can see and even feel the Earth's little hills and valleys. There are maps that show where people live. Other kinds of maps show the weather, crops, or events of history. There are even maps of the moon, the stars, and the planet Mars. Map language. Follow the yellow brick road. If you were in the land of Oz, the yellow brick road would lead you to Emerald City, but in real life, there are no yellow brick roads to guide us to where you want to go. So we use maps, and map makers use symbols and colors to show us what we want to know. Map symbols stand for real things on the surface of the Earth. Most of the symbols are simple and quite easy to understand. They are usually explained in a box near a corner of the map, and the colors help. Man-made things such as highways are usually red or black lines. The wider the line, the bigger the highway. Cross lines stand for railroad tracks, and dots stand for cities. A star or dot inside a circle means a capital city. And to find an airport, look for a tiny drawing of an airplane. Water is shown in shades of blue, so those squiggly blue lines show rivers. Sometimes color is used to show the height or elevation of the land. Fairly low land might be colored green. High mountains may be dark brown. The next time you see a map, look again. You'll be surprised to find out how symbols and colors help map makers show a lot on a very small map. Yeah, some people will call that the key of the map. All right, and we'll pause there. Next section is how far is it? Andorra, Rome, Bern, Belgrade, Bucharest, Kiev. All right, we'll read this last section. Let me take a drink of water. My read-in voice. I'll try to get through this page. It is 4:43 here. Prime Meridian time. A map may be millions of, this is called How Far Is It? We're on page 312. How far is it? A map may be millions of times smaller than the real land it pictures. So how can you find out how far it is from one place to another? To find out, you can use a measuring stick called a scale. Scale means that a certain distance on a map stands for an actual distance on the Earth's surface. Map scales are, Map scales are shown in 3 different ways. One kind of scale is a straight line on which distances are marked. Each mark stands for a certain number of miles or kilometers. To find the actual distance between two places, measure the distance between them on the map. To do this, line up the two places on the edge of a piece of paper. Make a mark for each place. Then move the paper down to the scale. Line up one mark with the 0 on the scale and read the distance opposite on the other mark. Another kind of scale says that so many inches or centimeters equals so many miles or kilometers. For example, the scale might read 1 inch equals 10 miles, or perhaps 1 centimeter equals 20 kilometers. With a ruler, measure the distance between the two places on the map. Then multiply inches by 10 to get miles or centimeters, or 20 to get kilometers. Still, another kind of scale is shown as a fraction. If the map has 1/50,000th as its scale, then 1 unit of measurement on the map is 50,000 times larger on the surface of the Earth. With this kind of scale, 1 inch or 1 centimeter on the map would equal 50,000 inches or centimeters on the Earth. And it gives a little exercise. Find the distance from Paris to Vienna by using a piece of paper and the scale from the map below. About how far is it from Berlin to Madrid, or from Dublin to Athens? And it gives you a scale down here. Yeah, you can do your own little exercises with that. Yeah, I think we'll definitely pause there. My voice is giving out, and I get a shake to drink. I made a triple berry chocolate shake, and it's absolutely delicious. It's a plant protein shake. Yummy.